So this video is a little different. It just consists of 3 dives down to about 18 meters or 60 feet in real time in order to photograph some yellowtail rockfish. I'm diving right by some small pelagics here and didn't even notice them. So this is the terrain down approaching 60 feet out at quarter mile past Porteau. So the trick here, or at least what I did, was to arrive on the bottom and then just sit there for 10, 20 seconds. And then, as if by magic, the yellowtail would show up. And then I'd want to ascend up through them and try and get some video footage of them. If you look at the air coming out of my mask on my right side, you can see that at first I'm not matching the speed of the bubbles, and now I'm exceeding them, and you can see a nice vortex has formed on the right side of my head. I'm sure there's one on the left side, but there's no bubbles there. That's got to be causing a lot of drag. See, the surface was pretty milky here. So dive 2, back down to 60 feet. Got to do something about my ears. I'm constantly plucking my hood up to get some water in there. I usually do it when I'm on the surface, but I still need to do it when I'm at depth. You see, I don't tend to tilt my head up too much. I find that consumes a lot of oxygen. And there they are, the yellowtail. They're pretty small. They actually came pretty close, but yeah, they're pretty small. And now ascending back through them. You can see how small they are. They're actually quite close. I tried to touch one here. Yeah, no luck. Once again, you can see that vortex forming on my right side of my head there. I'm sure there's many vortices elsewhere in my body as I'm ascending. And the final dive. I find it consumes a lot of oxygen to hold one's selfie stick out at various angles. In this dive I tried something a little bit different, held the selfie stick down a little bit lower, which is a little bit easier. I've got a depth gauge on each arm, so I don't actually have to rotate the selfie stick to check what depth I'm at. There they are. So yeah, you can see I'm holding the camera just a little bit lower. A bit of an angle, so there's less drag. Also created not a bad effect. And that was it. I made, a couple other dives down there to that depth, but I didn't find the yellowtail in those dives. And I made, many dives to shallower depths, but there were no yellowtail.